Hey, it's Empress Jennifer here on September 24th, 2024. I don't know, did I time jump yesterday? Because I don't know. It seemed like I just made a video, but it's a new day. I think I time jumped. It was the 23rd yesterday. And I don't know if I was saying in some of my videos the 24th. I guess because so much is going on in the earth, I'm just ready for it to be over or get rectified, fixed, bring balance into the earth because things are so in balance, even in myself sometimes, and I have to say, Most High, please fix my countenance. Please fix my countenance because I can feel it uh, getting a little bit poor. So I advise, some others to do the same. When you're feeling low and you want to attack someone for no reason, or if you sit in a at an employer, you work for a certain entity, and something comes over you where you're like, okay, I'm not going to do this for this person, but I know that I can, but I'm not going to do it because that's just how I'm feeling today. Um, you know, and especially I can see if someone came into your office or just was very belligerent with you. I can understand in some instances, but to deny uh, services because you're part of a clique that shows bias, extreme prejudice, because you want to socially engineer me to do what you want me to do. Hmm, interesting. And a picture says 1,000 words. Whenever you walk into a room and something just catches your eye, it can be very profound. It can make you have an epiphany. It can almost be like deja vu. Was I at this office, but yet I'm at this office, but there's a familiar spirit that's acting or resonating with me in the same manner as another individual, or it may be some type of symbol or some type of picture that also was in another office that makes me aware that these individuals may or are in cahoots. I'm just saying. Everybody be aware of your surroundings. When you're watching movies, be aware. Can it happen, or is it too far fetched? Um, I'm just saying. Now, I'm just curious. There's a lot of social services programs out here, right? But DCF, Department of Children and Families, now I know they have some pretty extensive paperwork, but some of these other agencies, I'm trying to figure out, why is your paperwork so extensive? especially for myself, because I know that wherever I go, I'm being followed. And if I elect to stay in a shelter, that's not conducive or safe for me at this time because of many people with some not so good things on their mind or being paid to do so not so good things to me. So it's just better for me to just, for a span, that is, because I do want an investigation to be done, uh, pursued. I want, you know, justice. I want judgment called according to the laws of the land for whatever these people have done, are doing, and still are in hot pursuit of some fantasy that they have that you're going to control me. I wonder what you're going to do if you can just imagine for a second that everybody is not on your team. And if the storyline flips and you are now left out here to face charges and then sentencing, I wonder, I wonder, would you be sitting in your office or talking on your phone or in your Zoom meeting, uh, trying to clickbait someone's vulnerable needs or necessities? I mean, I can only imagine. But I guess that's why, the Most High warns us of greediness and jealousy, because those spirits can house a plethora of other spirits that cause people to do cluster duckery stuff to another person. And then if they have broken any laws that are applicable in the land, that is applicable to the crime that you committed, then you want to act like, no, it wasn't me, or I'm sorry, or you just want to act like I didn't do anything wrong. But yes, you did. You did do something wrong, and you know what you were doing, but now you don't want to be punished for it. Mm, wow. I just, Most High, please order my steps. Please make my enemies to be at peace with me. Because still to this date, I'm not sure why you're not at peace with me when I have not done anything to you. Um, to my knowledge, I never slept with any of your husbands. Um, and if I did, I'm not saying that I never slept with someone's husband, but to my knowledge, I don't think it was your husband. And that was a very foolish thing for me to be doing because it doesn't amount to anything. And I was watching a movie yesterday. Yeah, I'm jumping around because I got a lot going on. The spirit is speaking. But anyway, just to finish the adultery thing, that's not cool. I mean, that was bad, and I have repented for the things that I've done when I was young, ignorant and stupid, and thinking I was the baddest. Although I got it going on, but I'm just not that person anymore. And while my family is stuck in some type of cycle. And at any rate, I don't even know how they would know who I was dating anyway, unless they were stalking me like they're doing now. Because a lot of people I didn't introduce you to. So how would you know them? Interesting. Now, anyway, changing the subject. Um, I just really feel like social service uh, organizations, you really should stop taking bribes or having a biased attitude because somebody told you to do something, or it is something that you have did to the person that you sit before, and you're like, oh my God, am I really having a conversation with the person that I did something to, or that I may have taken a loan out, or whatever you have done that so many others have done to me, um, and just, wanted to say, forget you. We are going to milk you dry. Then we're going to try to put you in a coffin and until you're no more, and we're going to live high on the hog. Is that how you say it? I guess so. But anyway, thank you, Most High, that didn't happen. Just say it. Ah, and then now you're mad because I'm speaking out loud about things you have done to me. And half of you I have said in your face, and unbeknownst to me, until the conversation continues, then I start feeling some type of way. My intuition starts speaking to me and saying, oh, wow, this person is a part of the RICO crime society that's against me. We do know what RICO means, right? Okay, well, look it up. Anyway, um, all I'm saying is everybody that works at a job, that means you're servicing some type of entity or person or people. So why is it that you have to put I don't like, I won't help, I'm not going to do it because they won't do this for me in front of that? Was that on your application? Was that Is that part of the company's policy? Maybe for some, with y'all little LLC that y'all open up on a fraudulent PPP loan, that the government don't play about their money. So don't be mad at me. You the one went there and applied for a PPP loan, and that the application clearly says that they will come by and look to see if your organization business is up to par or legit. So now that the ghost, hi, it's Empress Jennifer. I'm still alive and well by the grace of the Most High, my ancestors, my archangels, and my beautiful, wonderful spiritual soul family and warriors and law officials and judicial officials who are on the up and not the down spiral like the others of you who have taken an oath to protect and serve. But instead, you protect your agenda and serve up hate and harm to vulnerable law abiding citizens who some of the people have voted you in office. Now, if that is not a slap in the face, I don't know what is. That's why I really don't get off on the voting. I mean, as far as campaigning, can we all put our mouth, whatever words come out of our mouth, can we actually perform those things while we sit in that seat that you want the public to vote you in office for? I'm just saying. Um, I just want to live right because I don't like the things that have been done to me, that is being done to me. Um, I really wouldn't like to project it onto anyone. And if I had a choice of who I would project it on, it would be back to the sender, which would be within the rights of spiritual law and maybe not the land of the law, because you're supposed to go to court. I supposed to have my day in court before you try to make me guilty of something. I supposed to be at the scene before you try to come around me, take pictures and spoof and put me in places that I am not, and probably even change, I don't know, the clothing. I don't know if you can do something like that, but you probably can if you can spoof a picture, So thank God for many, many eyes and many, many cameras that people, even the lame, are in tune to. Let me put this camera on my house because I just don't know if somebody is going to try to come and harm me, or that business that I may roll by, and the person that's following me in the car, your person, my person, whoever, whatever, so all this that you stupos are doing just don't make no sense. Are you feeling me? Are you overstanding, or are you still under developing your understanding? So anyway, like I told you before, Sandra, if you just would have gave me what was rightfully mine, and I never would have known that you hated my guts, I would have still made sure that the mother that I loved was okay, was doing fine for herself. But no, no, no. That was too much like right. That was I don't know what it was in your head or why you did what you did, but it's neither here nor there. It is out in the forefront now, Sandra, and you others. So Sandra wanted something from me. She incorporated a plethora of people. And now that you people are being spoken of for the things you have done, you're still a little Lulu, cray cray. I mean, I'm trying to understand the judicial system, who signed off on this, because I'm telling you, I have been working since I've been, 16. And to be sitting at a job, Jocelyn Scott, for you to be sitting up there calling the FBI, you and crazy behind Randy, reporting me, and I'm sitting at my job trying to perform my job to the best of my abilities, without all your phone calls from the ones you paid to call the job to harass me on my job so that it could look like I was not performing my duties properly. So I mean, the length you all have went through to have this crazy delusional movie going on in your head about how I'm going to do this person, or how you have already done people. Are we overstanding yet what I'm saying? You people have painted a picture in your head, made your own movie, and thought it was going to work out in your favor. And now that it hasn't worked out in your favor, you're still cray, still trying to pay people off to harm me and do crazy things, like instead of giving me what I asked for that you have access to, you want to redirect me over here so you can try to control that situation, because at the end of the day, you see my face. You know, when I step forward to grab that particular item from your hands, that it is going to the right person, but yet I don't see what you have done before it reached my hands. And I'm talking to a specific group. So anyway, um I'm just like, whoa. Like I said on yesterday, some of us have the audacity to want to almost throw the book at underdeveloped minor children who are either in high school, elementary, or middle school, when you say they are bullying another, although they need to be chastised. And although there are some spirits that make that minor child act a little bit more adult with some of the things that some other minors have done, but it could be at the hands of you adults who are practicing dark ritualistic practices, and those demons jumped off on your child, and your child performed an act, and so now you suffer watching your child get a harsh sentence. Well, it looks like a harsh sentence because they're so young. That's why you hear a lot of pastors say, when you're praying for someone, make sure you say, you say, Most High, let it be thine will, because we don't know the actions of that person before the event happened. So let your righteous judgment proceed in this case study to see what was wrong and what was right. Because, I don't know. In my opinion, if my enemies, some of you are young, some of you are, probably my age or older, and if you're trying to have children, but yet you're out here bothering me, and some of you, I don't even know you. Why would you want to bring a child in the world and you are very evil and malicious? Are you going to teach that child the same thing? And are you prepared if the universe say, no, we're not going to have this child come At least not through you. Something to think about, I'm just saying. Because if we, the parents who had a child, are misguiding that child, to me, that's like child abuse, because you are setting that child up for failure, to be a menace to society like you all are. You are a menace to the community because you base it on rumors. If you campaign and start a rumor against someone, and that person, have a family that they're trying to support and get some social services for, or even if you're single and you're trying to get some social services that your company or your agency or organization are in the community, and clearly states what you do, but yet when you are told or bribed or you're part of a coven of wicked demons, and you decide that, no, we're not going to do anything for you, I call righteous judgment. That I do not believe all of your employees at that organization are guilty. However, if you do not get yourself together right, that there will be a better, more equipped, unbiased organization that will take over, and yours will dry up. That sounds harsh, don't it? Well, was it harsh when Yeshua walked up to the fig tree and he dried that tree up and told it will not live another day? Well, that's how Yeshua and I are feeling today when you do such things such as that. Maybe it should be stripped from you because you are biased and it's unwarranted. And you did not apply the laws of the land. If I broke a law, take me to court. If I broke a law, let me know what that was. If you don't like me, let me see that in your policy. But if there is a law that say do not discriminate against race, creed, religion, or age, I think I said it all. But something that needs to be readdressed and reassessed for some of the things that have been done to me, because it's like a catch-22. Some things may be befitting where I could fit into that category, but then others, because you know how to snake around that loophole in that law, I'm gonna need for the politicians to address that. Because I am a middle-aged woman. I am African American, I guess that's what you say. I am a melanated, beautiful empress. Anyway, that law just needs to be readdressed because it's too many loopholes where a person know that they are being discriminated against. And it could be because of the color of their skin. It could be because of their age. It could be because of their religion. Because of a rumor that could spread like wildflowers in a town or city where there are people who sit in positions who do the hiring and then the firing, So what are we doing here? What will happen when the Most High say, okay, enough of you mistreating another and not feeling that very same thing that you have thought it not robbery to do to another for no good reason but to be a part of some sicko group and think that you can control another's uh, well-being or their will by denying them certain services that clearly states in your policy that they should qualify for. But yet, your biasm, you say no and you shut the door. I decree and declare today that the door is going to be shut on my enemies, the ones that shut a door unjustly to me. You're going to feel the wrath of that. I call judgment today, righteous judgment, that you shall feel what you gave me and others. If it be thine will, Most High, I stand in my ambassadorship and I call righteous judgment that justice will prevail, that those who thought it not robbery to join a group, a coven, to deny me things that clearly states in their business that have not broken any state or federal laws that I should have been rightfully qualified for. So, you know what they say. Oh, I decree and declare, as above, so shall it come below. You know what they say, if you did it to one, that means you have done it. You would do it again. If not, you have already done this before because you're so organized with it. If you're going to be a leader, then lead appropriately. If you want to be a staple or a pillar in a community, then have some integrity. And by especially anyone who works in